You know, Johnny, I've never been to Las Vegas.
You've never been there yourself?
I've played all around the country over there, and I've never been to Las Vegas. I was kind of afraid of it, too. I was afraid I might get involved with some, well...
They once called Jim Reeves the smoothest voice country music had ever known, a singer whose calm baritone felt warm, safe, and timeless. At the height of his fame, when hit records were flowing out of Nashville and his future seemed limitless, Jim boarded his small plane expecting nothing more than a routine flight home. He never arrived. Somewhere in dark, storm-filled skies, everything changed. For decades, his sudden death remained surrounded by mystery, leaving fans with heartbreak and unanswered questions. Today, the full story reveals how a voice that felt eternal was silenced in a single, tragic moment. Jim Reeves was born James Travis Reeves on August 20, 1923, near Galloway, Texas. He grew up poor in a quiet farming community and lost his father before his first birthday. Raised by his mother, Jim learned humility, discipline, and emotional restraint early in life. Those traits later shaped his singing style, gentle, controlled, and deeply sincere. His love for music began as a child when he heard a phonograph, playing in his home, and became fascinated by the idea that sound could live inside a box. He taught himself guitar by listening to the radio and was inspired by the emotional storytelling of Jimmie Rodgers. For years, music was not his main goal. Jim was a talented athlete and attended college on a baseball scholarship, dreaming of a sports career. When an injury ended that path, music slowly took its place. He worked in radio as a disc jockey in Louisiana, singing live on air under the name Jim Sonny Boy Reeves. His early recordings followed the loud honky-tonk style of the time and failed to stand out. Success did not come quickly, and frustration forced him to rethink who he really was as an artist. Everything changed in 1957 with the song He'll Have to Go. Instead of pushing his voice, Jim pulled back. He sang softly, intimately, as if speaking to one listener. That restraint made the song powerful. It shot to #1 on the country charts and crossed over to pop audiences. Overnight, Jim Reeves became a star. He dropped the Sonny Boy image and embraced the smooth, polished style that helped define the Nashville sound. Hits followed one after another, including Four Walls, Welcome to My World, Am I Losing You, and Adios Amigo. His voice reached far beyond America, turning him into one of the first global country stars. Despite fame, Jim lived quietly. His marriage to Mary Reeves, whom he wed in 1947 long before stardom, remained the center of his life. He often said he never made a decision without first talking to Mary. They had no children and avoided the spotlight whenever possible. For Jim, happiness meant peace, home, and his wife, not celebrity excess. On July 31, 1964, Jim Reeves was flying his Beechcraft Debonair from Arkansas to Nashville with his friend Dean Manuel. Severe thunderstorms developed near Nashville, bringing low visibility and violent turbulence. Though warned, Jim continued his approach. Investigators later concluded that he likely became spatially disoriented in the storm, a deadly condition even for experienced pilots. The plane crashed near Brentwood, Tennessee, killing both men instantly. Jim Reeves was only 40 years old. The loss shocked the world. Radio stations broke into programming, fans flooded Mary with letters, and country music lost one of its defining voices. Mary never remarried. Instead, she devoted her life to protecting Jim's legacy, believing that as long as his music played, a part of him still lived on, and it does. His voice remains calm, comforting, and timeless, a reminder of how fragile life can be and how powerful true artistry truly is. If you value stories that go beyond fame and reveal the real human lives behind legendary voices, subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and stay with us for more unforgettable stories from music and film history.